Everybody, thanks for taking a moment to watch this video. I really can't thank you enough for being a part of the Child Check-In team, and it's huge for our church. It's huge for kids ministry, so thank you so much. And you're all doing an amazing job. It's been great to see as I've come down, especially with guests, going out to greet the guest before they have to try and figure out where to go, and bringing them over, getting their kids checked in, and then showing them around the building, and bringing them person to person, introducing them to somebody. And so when a parent walks away from an area, there's that, oh, okay, that my kids are with somebody. They're not just like in a corner, like things are going to go okay. So thank you for doing that. A couple things I just wanted to follow up on, maybe bring some clarity to some things that have come up in the last few weeks just to help out. And one of those is I know some returning families, like there's some families who they've been here forever, or they've been checking their kids in forever, but sometimes the spouses never check the kids in, and so they're not sure what to do. And so let's just make sure that even if it's someone who's been here, and I think you're doing this anyway, but still going over and greeting them, hey, good morning, it's good to see you, even if it's whoever it is, if they've been here a long time, let's still greet them and ask, hey, do you have any questions about anything I can help with? And then just kind of keep an eye, making sure that they do know what to do, or that they're doing it correctly, because again, some, like the spouses, never check the kids in, and we've had that a few times. And then they may be confused, or they check them into the wrong groups or something. So it's still just knowing that we still may need to help the families who have been here before. And then with that, just kind of reiterating again, we want the parents to do it, or be there, or the guardian to be there checking the kids in at least. They can't just pull up on Wednesday night, drop the kids off, and they need to come in, they need to check their kids in. And if that doesn't happen, the kids can either go back out to the vehicle, where their parents waiting there, or go ahead and get me. We'll get a hold of them, say, hey, we need to make sure we're getting the kids checked in, make sure you have the tag to pick them up. So making sure the parents are doing that. And then the other thing I've noticed is we've had some kids, as I look at attendance, some kids are getting checked into the wrong groups. Like on Wednesday night, they get checked into a group that only happens on Sunday or something. And that's just because it's new and some of it's confusing, and I get that. And so we may need to work on rewording some things. So if you have ideas, let me know. But one of the things I want to do to help out is I put some labels on the kiosks here. So like Wednesdays, you see there's only 3 options to check kids in. So hopefully when parents see that, it'll just simplify things. Say, okay, here's the groups. And then on Sunday, same thing. I made a bigger cheat sheet for parents, and so they'll know where to go. And because with that, like on Sundays, we need to make sure that they're doing 2 groups if they come for Sunday school. So if a kid comes for Sunday school, like even if it's the infant nursery, they still have Sunday school infant nursery to check into, and then the regular infant nursery. And that's more just an attendance thing for us. It helps us out. But we want to make sure they're doing both groups. And so again, just kind of another reason we need to keep an eye on what everyone's doing, just to make sure we're all doing things the right way. You will see there's a little bit of an overlap there again with the infant nursery, toddler nursery, because some parents may not want their kid to go up at 18 months, and so we've kind of said, one is 0 to 2-ish, and the other one's like 2-ish and up, and so you'll notice there's a little bit of a gray area there, an overlap, just kind of if you notice that. And then the only other thing is knowing that if somebody comes, we want whoever is standing there, like that parent or that guardian, to put their name in and then add the kids. And so what I mean is, like we had one family, for instance, well, grandpa came with the kids and was going to give the tag to his daughter later to pick up the kids. Well, I still want grandpa to put his name in, because he's the one that I'm probably going to contact right away if there's like an emergency or something we need to know. I want to be able to get a hold of the person who actually dropped the kids off right away. And so whoever it is, even if their name's not in the system, we want that person to put their name in and then check the kids in. And I'll add another quick video here that'll show you how to do that. Grandpa, he's never been here before. So what we can do is go to this Add Family, and then he can put his name in just on the regular kiosk here. Because if the kids are already in the system, we don't need to use the guest check-in computer. We can do it all right here. So his name is John, and then last name Doe. Ironic, I know. And that rhymed. So email address, cell phone, okay, and then just hit save there, or done, save, will do that. Now, again, his kids aren't there, like under his name, but they're in the system still because let's say mom checked them in before. So we go add a person, and let's say they're in here, existing person, and now we can search for them. Like let's say he's checking in my daughter Peyton. Well, he can add Peyton, okay? And then he can put Peyton into, let's say it's Wednesday. Well, she's going to Rainbows, okay? Hit done, and then check in down at the bottom. The reason for that is just that I know now who checked the kids in, and if we're in the first 5 minutes, if something comes up, I need to get a hold of that person. I can do that in the system because maybe it's like, well, mom's coming in from out of town. She's 45 minutes away. I just want to make sure that I know who actually checked the kids in. And if they're, and if they say, hey, give this tag to so-and-so, get a hold of me and we can figure that out. Like, okay, well, mom's coming. Well, I'll just talk to the leaders. We'll be on the same page. But I still want whoever comes to be the one who checks them in. So if you have any questions, anything, please don't hesitate to get a hold of me. Y'all are doing an amazing job. Thank you so much. Looking forward to seeing some of you tomorrow night.